Great morning, students. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Today we are going to start chapter number 15, unit. We will discuss today chapter number 15, that is working with accessibility options. Before going to start working with accessibility options, we will discuss what do you mean by accessibility. Accessibility means the people who are disabled. That means if we talk about computer accessibility, that is refers to the in handicaps of a computer system for all regardless of their disability, means all the people who have disability. As you all know, in a today's time the use of digital technology is increasing day by day. As we can see, the use of smartphone and android phone is going on very fast now. Okay, so if we talk about the people who are disabled, but still they must have to use a digital technology nowadays. For that purpose, we will discuss about the accessibility options is also available in the setting in your android or smartphones. Okay, so computer accessibility, that is a refers to the user friendliness of a computer system for all regardless of their disability, means the people who are disabled still they can use a digital technology, mobile phones. Okay, this is a mainly software issue. However, when a combination of hardware and software, it enables a person with a disability or impairment to use a computer, means here in this chapter we will deal with the person who are disabled but still they can use a digital technology. Okay, it is known to assistive technology. In this section you will learn about the basic accessibility options available on your computer. Now we will see how many types of impairments we can see commonly in our surrounding. There are basically four types of impairments which can see in our surrounding. First one is a visual impairment, second one is a hearing impairment, third one is a physical impairment, and fourth one is a learning disabilities. One by one we will discuss now. Firstly, we will discuss what do you mean by visual impairment. As I already told you, what do you mean by impairment? That means disability. Okay, we will talk about the person who are disabled in a different manners. The people are disabled, and what type of impairment is known. Okay, that is a impairment or disability. First one is a visual impairment. This includes the ability to see and read due to blindness and color blindness impairment, eyesight, other age-related diseases of the eye. That means if we talk about the visual impairment, that means we include all the people who are disabled or who are unable to see and read. Okay, due to the blindness, we which are not visible, the color combination. Okay, any other age related problems can be seen in the people. So if the people who are disabled from the blindness, still he or she can use the mobile phone, smartphones. Okay, second type of impairment is hearing impairment. Hearing impairment, that means refers to the inability to hear beeps or other warming sound or even the audio portion of the videos. That means if we talk about the hearing impairment, that means we want to discuss those type of people who are not able to hear the things which is on a sound. Okay, means if you play a music. Okay, they are not able to hear clearly. So this includes all those type of peoples. Next one is a physical or motor impairment. That means this impairment refers to the inability to control the mouse or keyboard due to the stiffness in the finger joint. Okay, for example, if any person having a problem in the fingers, means his or her fingers not work properly. So for that type of disability impairment is known as a physical or motor impairment. Still, if the person suffering from the physically or motor impairment, he or she can use the mobile phones, he or she can use a digital technology nowadays. Okay, next one is a learning disabilities. Learning disabilities, that means the inability to read and comprehend or difficulty in learning and understanding learning, that is the learning disability. Means, for example, if a person is not able to read proper, okay, to learn proper, but still he or she can use the digital technology. In this chapter you will learn how specially abled user, disabled person is also known as specially abled person, because they require a special treatment na. Okay, special features also, so they can tune up the accessibility operations them easily using the windows. Are you getting my point? Here we are going to discuss about the people who are not able, okay, to do each and every one properly. So firstly we see that what do you mean by impairment, okay, what do you mean by accessibility, and how many types of impairment can be done, how you can open in your mobile phone, in your computer. Let me see. First one is how you can remove it. There is a launching accessibility option. There are three methods to open it. First method is to click on start button, select control panel. Means you have to go on a start menu. Okay, from there you have to choose or select the control panel. Second method is to click on the start, then you have to go all programs, accessories, then you have to go system tools, then at last you will see a control panel is there, then you have to click on that option. Next, the third method is that double click on the control panel if available on the desktop. Means if the control panel is directly available on your computer or laptop or a mobile phone, then you have to just click on that. Okay, this feature basically is available on your desktop devices, okay, like as a computer, like as a desktop. Here we see that how we can assess, how we can launch the accessibilities option. There are three methods. Firstly, you have to go on a start menu, then go on a control panel option. In a second method, you have to move start, then all programs, then all accessories, then system tools. At last you will reach at your point, that is a control panel. And the third method is, if control panel is directly available in your desktop, then you have to apply just on it. Okay, now next is the ease of access. How you can do the ease of access, means how you can perform these all activities in your with your accessibility objects. There is also four methods, okay, to run it. First method is you reach now at the point of control panel. After that, on a control panel a window will open or a screen will open where you will see there is a option of ease of access, then you have to click on that. After that you have to move ease of access center. Okay, that is the first method. And we see next method is to start all programs, accessories, ease of access, then you have to go ease of access center. Next one is a third method. From the login screen you have to move ease of versus button. At last, there is a fourth method. From keyboard, you have to go on a Windows logo plus U. Here we see that how you can use ease of versus. Okay. Use with that all features as you can see on the screen also. If we see about, there are different options are there. If a person who are disabled and want to clear each and everything, okay, and want to do a work in a very proper way, so there is some option, like as the first one is the magnifier. A magnifier tool is helpful for the people with impaired vision. That means who have a visual impairment. For that purpose, they can use the magnifier as it enlarges the different parts of the screen, such as in a different way that people with visual impairment can easily see the objects on the screen. As you all know, as all you are familiar with it, that is a zoom in and zoom out. Okay, for example, this is a content, it is written on a screen and you want to see clearly. Okay, for that the person can use a magnifier. Okay, like this. See, magnifier, there is a magnifier. 100% views means clarity, that is a zoom in. Okay, if you want to increase the size of the object or image, then you can easily perform. This is a different ways by which you can use the magnifier. Next one is a narrator. Narrator is that screen narrator, besides reading the text on the screen about, also decides some system contents or events such as error messages, notification. What the narrator do? Narrator is that thing, for example, you are doing a particular work, okay, and you want to read all the messages, like as if you are doing a wrong work, then you will get notified by error messages. Okay, there is also some notifications when you doing a work. Okay, these all about your narrator. How you can work it? See, screen narrator tool is also available in your computer, in your laptop. Like this, you have to move on a Microsoft narrator, then you have to move from their narrator. Okay, when you go on a start menu and see all the programs there, you will see here a narrator option. Okay, are you able to see in the figure? Yes. Next one is a screen narrator tool. Screen narrator tool, that means all the things is available on the screen. Like as a, if you are work with any tool, you can you are able to see the tools is available on the screen. For the same thing, you have to go on a start menu, then you will see the option narrator. After that, there is a on-screen keyboard. You all are, I think so, familiar with the on-screen keyboard. For example, if you want to reduce the need of keyboard, mouse, okay, we talk about the people who are physically disabled, yes, na, whose fingers are not properly work. For that purpose, you can use on-screen keyboard. Okay. Next one, that is the last one, that is a setup high contrast. That means if you want to view the images very clearly, okay, with the color clarity, okay, with the computer screen, to reduce the eye strain, each and everything. For example, if you are using nowadays a mobile phone too much for attending your online classes or visual classes, okay, for that purpose you see that there is a eye protection option. If you open it, it will manages the color complexion with the screen. So that is also the option is available in your computer or laptop, that is a setup high contrast. Okay, these all about the theory portion of the chapter working with accessibility options. In the next video, we will discuss in a practical form. Thank you. Have a nice day.